Hi, my name is Josh Showalter, and I'd like to talk a little bit today about Showalter's grass-fed beef. The cows are over here in this pasture next to us, and I'm going to move them in here just in a little bit. This is April, and the grass is really taking off here, and it's doing excellent. I like to see the growth, and it's just going right on very well. So we'll move them in here in just a little bit. I'll call them, and they'll come right over in the pasture. Okay, so we just moved them into this new paddock here. We tried to move them quite frequently from pasture to pasture. We got probably 12 different paddocks here on the home farm that we move them from frequently. And they love that. They love the fresh new vegetation. It gives them a lot of good foliage to eat. They're not eating down close to the ground and picking up parasite larvae. They seem to stay healthier and gain very well. I'd like to talk a little bit today about our soil fertility program here. We have not used any chemical fertilizer here on the home farm for many years. What we use to build soil fertility is compost, all natural organic compost, and it has worked tremendously well over the past number of years to really boost soil fertility. And so we used to grow lots of sage grass and low quality fescue here, but now we're seeing lots of new growth, lots of clovers coming in, and overall the grass is way greener and more nutritious than ever before. And the cows love it. You turn them into a new pasture, they often take off running and frisking around and really enjoying it. And so if you dig down in the soil, what you also notice is a lot of earthworm activity and humus development. Organic matter is richer than ever before, and the cows are gaining tremendously well in this kind of grass. And we see them finishing out a lot nicer than they have before. They're marbling better, and people are sometimes surprised at the quality of meat they're actually getting when they eat this kind of grass-fed beef here at Showalter's Farms. Okay, so I'd like to talk a little bit about the grass we've got here in this field. I just grabbed a wad right here. We got some fescue, we got some clover. Of course, there's other species here in the pasture. But since we're using organic compost produced right here on the family farm, we're seeing tremendous increase in yield and nutrition, and actually the end result of our beef by eating higher quality grass. And back in the day when we first started farming these fields, they grew a lot of sage grass, did not produce much at all. And since we've been using compost, we're seeing tremendous yields, and we're increasing numbers per acre on these pastures due to the fact that they're producing more grass. And so we're very pleased with that, and I'm convinced also it produces a better beef as a result. I also want to talk about how that we process all of our beef right here in the family business, Showalter Country Meats. So the beef are raised here on the farm, and then when you call in and order one, it's processed right here in the home business, right here on the farm. And we provide high quality cuts to exactly your specification, and we can assure you that you're going to get a healthy animal that's going to be filled out well, and the steaks will be tender, especially for grass-fed, and the highest quality, I hope, in the area for sure. So yeah, again, we family-run business, family-owned farm. We work at it together, and it works together beautifully. So here we are in the same exact field again, and so we're just giving you different perspectives right here on this kind of central location on the farm. If you look behind me here, you can see windrows of compost that are being made back there on that hilltop back there. We produce literally hundreds of tons of compost here every year, and we spread, you know, all that compost, virtually all of it, here on the farm and other adjacent fields here that we lease, and we're seeing a big change in output of soil fertility, and so it's produced right back there. So We like the product and we really believe in it, and we're seeing good results from it.